Portland is a city that wears its weirdness proudly on its sleeve. It's quirky, it's confident, it's unafraid of doing things its own way. Here, the heartbeat of the culinary scene lives not behind polished glass doors, but on wheels parked along street corners and empty lots. Now, Portland's food trucks didn't spring up overnight. They've been carving out their own corner of culinary history for decades. What began as a handful of scrappy carts feeding an emerging art scene has since grown into sprawling pods of endless choice, where global flavors and local ingenuity collide. So for the next 24 hours, I'll be sampling dishes from one truck to the next, letting each stop reveal another layer of the city's culinary landscape. A Portland food truck food tour. Wow, that is impressive. Someone built a food truck with parts of an airplane. This is the first time I've ever been in a food truck park in Portland before. And this city really is where the food truck culture started. And there's actually a lot of food truck parks like this all around Portland. And the reason I'm at this food truck park is for dumplings, but not the ones I typically get. At Pelmeni Pelmeni. And Andre here, you're the owner of this food truck.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your food.
Well, our food is Slavic, so it's Ukrainian, Russian, Belarusian, Moldovan. It sort of has the same kitchen. We serve like the most popular Slavic food, which is like dumpling. Pelmeni just means dumplings that are meat-filled. Vareniki are dumplings that are vegetarian filled.
Yes, cheese or potatoes.
Yeah, cheese or potato. They do cabbage as well in Ukraine.
You just focus on dumplings and borscht, right?
Yeah. We keep our menu very simple, but it's easy to execute, and we can make a perfect meal every single time.
Okay, I'm gonna let you decide what I eat today, but I can't wait.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, I will. I purposely made this my first meal here in Portland because I am so excited to try this. I love trying out dumplings from all different cultures around the world. And this is the first time I've had a pelmeni before. And these are beautiful little dumplings. Oh, look how thin the wrapper is. So inside this dumpling, it's just meat or potatoes or cheese. And the seasoning, everything is outside. So on top of the dumplings, there's sour cream, there's dill, scallions, and their homemade tomato sauce. And this thing smells incredible. So give it a nice mix. Saw the tomato sauce and the sour cream touches all the dumplings. Oh, by the way, there's butter in here as well. That's the first thing that went on these little dumplings as soon as they came out of the pot. Look how adorably tiny these things are. And I got 4 different sauces to dip it in. I got white vinegar, balsamic vinegar, their spicy mustard sauce, and their traditional hot sauce. I'm gonna try this on its own first. Wow. Wow. I love this place already. These things are little pockets of pure happiness. I kid you not, pure happiness. It's impossible to not be happy when you plop one of these things in your mouth. The dough is incredibly thin. Not only is it incredibly thin, it's got such a nice al dente texture to it. Not soggy at all, perfectly cooked. With all the sauce that's added to this bowl, it's creamy, rich, sour, tangy, buttery, and I just love the hit of dill. Wow. The beef inside is incredible as well. Seasoned perfectly, wonderfully tender, and such a huge beefy flavor. The ratio of dough to filling is perfect. That's so good. I'm gonna try this with the different dipping sauce. Try a little balsamic. That's actually really good, the balsamic. A little hit of sour and sweet flavor. It's good with just plain vinegar as well. I'm really excited to try these next 2 sauces. This is the hot mustard sauce. That is a sinus clearing hot mustard sauce. And finally, try with the chili sauce. Whoa, that is a clobber you in the face type of heat right here. I think the balsamic, that might be my favorite thing to dip this in. Not only are you getting an added vinaigrette flavor, you're getting some rich, sweet umami as well. Regardless if you want to dip it in the sauce or not, the dumplings on their own, already a grand slam. I'm happy just eating like this. This place is so good. Also, I got a cup of kvass, which is a very popular fermented beverage in the Eastern European region. It tastes like raspberry kombucha. This actually goes really, really well with the rich dumplings. It cuts through the creaminess, the richness. It's just so fun popping these mini dumplings in my mouth. Those are some of the best dumplings in dumpling land. Ridiculous, you gotta try it. If you like dumplings, gotta try this. Let's see what else there to eat. And this food truck park has so many things. There's burritos, shawarma, bubble tea, Thai food, Philly cheesesteak. Look at this stuff. Burmese food. This looks really good. Ah, thank you so much. Thank you. So at this food truck, I got their most popular item, beef potato curry. It comes with a little bit of pickled vegetables and paratha. And these are ginormous chunks of beef. Oh, these are tender as well. This is a flimsy little plastic fork, and there he goes. Completely fallen apart. This is very, very, very soft pieces of beef. Giant chunks of potatoes, looks like roasted potatoes too. Paratha looks beautifully flaky. It is a cold day, so got some Burmese tea. Burmese milk tea. Ooh, that's really sweet. Oh, that's good. That is some tender beef. Dunk it into the curry. That's like a flavor overload. It's so rich and hearty with a mildly spicy base. The flavors are incredibly deep. Let's get the potato all dunked in the curry. Oh man, this is gonna be good. This is definitely gonna be good. And take some of the paratha, dunk it in there as well. Anything that touches that curry, beef, potatoes, paratha, is automatically flavor fireworks. This is such a hearty, comforting dish. On a cold day like this, you want something that's substantial, you want something that's hearty. This is all that and more. I gotta hurry because all the food trucks start shutting down in a few hours. I think I'm gonna take the rest of this to go. See you in a little bit. Making a very quick pit stop at this food truck park. It's got about 5 trucks in here, and I'm here for, right here, FRYBABY. So I got the sandwich of the week, the snow cheese chicken sandwich, and also I got their kimchi mac and cheese. By the way, I love parks like this. It's like outdoor food courts. I wish I had enough time and stomach to try everything, because everything looks so good. So this food truck was voted #1 food truck last year here in Portland. The way they make their chicken sandwich is really interesting. They use makgeolli, which is a rice wine, to draw out the moisture from the breading. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Oh, look at that. Holy moly, looks beautiful. Look at that glistening chicken sitting on some spicy scallions. And it looks like a slice of daikon on the bottom. This is snow cheese. You can see the snow cheese dusting on the outside of the chicken patty. And this chicken patty looks so different than any other fried chicken patty I've seen before. The outside breading looks so light. This is unlike any breading I've ever had before in a chicken sandwich. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. This is crazy good. The outside breading of the sandwich is so unique. It's so crunchy and airy. It doesn't taste like your typical breading. Apparently, it's made with 3 different types of flour: rice flour, tapioca flour, and potato flour. So the crunch is intense. The inside chicken fillet, so juicy and flavorful, paired perfectly with the scallions and the daikon on the bottom. That is an absolutely stunner of a sandwich right there. And this is really cool. This is the kimchi mac and cheese. And because the owner is a Texan Korean, that's how this thing was conceptualized. This is some of the best mac and cheese you ever put in your mouth. It's cheesy, it's rich, but also this thing is spicy. You 100% taste the kimchi. Flavor, texture, everything. Mind-blowing. Both of these things. It's best to just eat it together. Every element of the sandwich, the mac and cheese, so well thought out, perfectly executed, phenomenal, phenomenal. One of the best food trucks I've ever been to. Wow, this food truck park is pretty. Got a lot of character. There's barbecue, there's Thai. First of all, I just want to say how cool this food truck park is. And this place, actually, this whole place used to be a gas station, you can see right here. They converted this whole thing into such a lovely food haven. There's places to sit inside, there's video games, there's bathrooms. This is such a lovely place. And the food truck I'm going to is here, Bari Food Cart, and they serve a very unique dish. Let me introduce you to the owner. Walter, how you doing?
Good evening, very well. How you doing?
Good, good, good. Walter is the owner of this establishment, and we're about to cook an incredibly local, delicious dish today.
What we make here is the panzerotti fritti. It's a local regional food from Bari city, situated in Puglia region, southeast Adriatic coast. I'm very happy to bring this food in America, in Portland, in the Northwest, because this is what people needed to know, not just the pasta and pizza, because we have so many local treats. It's practically a pizza dough, filled, some technique as calzone, look like a calzone, and they are light fried instead than baked. But the secret on this panzerotti is that dough is gonna be nice, thin, fluffy, soft, and crispy all in the same time. And also we have the cannoli siciliani. This is my homemade raspberry sauce, and then the cannoli pastry shelf with my filling of ricotta cheese, little powdered sugar, lemon zest, orange zest, Belgian chocolate drop, a little touch of cinnamon. This is a special treat. After the panzerotto is even better. A little touch of salt and ready to go eat.
Voila. All right, I am so excited for this. Panzerotti is something I've never seen before, and I can't believe I didn't try this in Italy because this looks so amazing. The outside is toasty, inside nice and soft, and I got two different flavors. The carne and calabrese. And the carne stuffed full of cheese and meat. The crust is remarkably thin. I'm almost like nervous to take a bite. There's so much anticipation right now. Oh my gosh. This is some slap me in the face delicious stuff. Oh. The dough itself is a work of art. Just imagine the lightest, airiest, toasty, slightly salty, thin little blanket of dough, completely covering just a mound of perfectly seasoned meat and cheese. That outside dough, I think I like that just as much as that meaty filling. Perfectly golden brown with a chewy interior. And Walter said, this is not something you could just leave in a fryer with a timer. You really gotta watch the bubbles, the color, and you gotta master this whole frying process. And he 100% has, because this is a masterclass in how a dough should be fried, even without the inner filling, which is delicious, by the way. I could have a whole meal just with this dough. So this is the calabrese. Look at this. So this one is cheese, and I think what Walter said was this is sort of a salami pate that just integrates with that melty cheese and turns into like, you can see all the red spicy oil inside. Look at all that cheese. You can see that crispy outer shell. That bite was really just all dough, and trust me, that itself is something that's gonna make you so happy. Wow. Wow. I think I like this more than the carne, and I love the carne. This flavor is just magic. It's spicy, it's gooey. That salami that's in here releases so much oil that's completely soaked up by the fried dough and blends harmoniously with that rich, melty mozzarella. And when you take a bite, it's like 4th of July fireworks finale celebration in your mouth. That meat melts as soon as it touches your tongue, leaving behind this delicious, fragrant, very spicy oil and so much fragrant flavor that just travels up and down your senses. That just makes you feel so warm and happy inside. I mean, I've had a lot of different fried doughs in my life. Nothing as light, as melt in your mouth, as flavorful as this. And this is why I love food trucks. This is something you don't see a lot of. But for Walter to be able to bring this from his homeland and me being able to try it without going to Bari, Italy, just another reason why I love eating at food trucks, food courts. This is such an incredible experience. And we're not done. Check this out. This is Walter's signature cannoli in his homemade raspberry sauce. And this thing is absolutely loaded. After something as savory as what I just had, oh, I think this is gonna be absolutely perfect. This is a cannoli. Absolutely exquisite. It's cinnamony. You definitely taste so much of the wonderful flavor of the orange zest. The ricotta cheese filling is not overly sweet, perfectly rich and creamy. I mean, every bite you take, you're tasting the citrus, the spices, and the chocolate chips as well. Well, that was magical. Lack of a better word. Magical, magical food experience. I'm so happy right now. I'm literally sitting by a fire on top of a wooden barrel, eating this incredibly traditional Italian meal. It doesn't get much better than this. It really doesn't. Thank you so much, my friend. Ciao.
Ciao.
Next place I'm at, 23rd and Food Carts, and I am here for this right here. Mole Mole Mexican cuisine. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. This is so unbelievably beautiful. 3 different types of mole, some rice salad, and a flour. 3 different types of mole. Mole poblano, mole verde, and mole rosa. So let's try the mole verde with some pumpkin seeds on top, and inside some carnitas, or some pulled pork. Oh my God. 10 out of 10. This is incredible. Incredible, incredible, incredible. I am just so happy right now that I found this place. First of all, I love enchiladas, and everything about this enchilada will make you so happy. This mole, it's spicy, smoky. Love the crunch from the pumpkin seeds and adds additional rich fatty flavor and nuttiness to this dish. The carnitas are melt in your mouth tender. Tortillas has that subtle corn sweetness to it, and it absolutely soaked up this mole. Trace it with some of the rice. The rice is delicious too. How amazing is this dish? Next, the mole poblano. You gotta kind of eat this quick because it is a cold day, and this thing is definitely gonna get cold soon. Oh, that's even smokier. Smoky, a little sweet, good amount of heat. The sauce is so rich and delicious, and just goes perfect with the carnitas. I'm speechless at how good this is. This mole will be good with anything. Take some rice, add it to this mole. There's so many spices in there. It tastes a little bit of bitterness from the chocolate. There's so much aroma and flavor. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's very smoky. I think this is better than the verde. And this is really interesting. This is the mole rosa. It's definitely the sweetest and least spicy of the three offerings. It's got more of a floral flavor than the other two mole. This is something I've never really tried before. It's really interesting. It's not bad. I definitely think I like the other two more. Yeah, everything about this dish, from the carnitas to the mole to the tortillas to the rice, it's like I'm in Mexico right now. This absolutely brought me back. When you get to choose your own protein, if you ever do come here, I highly recommend getting the carnitas. The fatty rich pork is so perfect with the smoky mole. This place has got to be on the must-try list if you are ever in Portland. If you love Mexican food, this is about as good as it gets. Right beside me, there's this pizza place, a Sicilian Detroit pizza, and some people got a couple slices. Looks pretty darn good. I'll go get a slice. I'm always excited for pizza. So there are different types of slices, and I got a pepperoni. This thing just has such a beautiful caramelized crust. Toasted pepperoni on top. Looks like fresh herbs, some cheese. This is a very, very lovely sourdough pizza. Pepperoni is good. Sauce is very, very tangy. Tons of cheese on top. Beautiful golden crust on the bottom. It's a solid slice of pizza. It's getting so cold right now. Oh, this place. I think one last sandwich for today. This is a beautiful looking, even better smelling sandwich. So this sandwich is made with pork sausage patty, anchovy mayo, pickled red onions, capers, parsley, salsa verde, greens on their homemade sourdough ciabatta bread with roasted potatoes. This is an absolute killer sandwich. This is something you could eat on a full stomach. There's so much flavor in this sandwich. Pork patty, such a beautiful sear. Wonderfully juicy, you can taste the little bits of herbs and spices inside the sausage. Then you got that amazing crunch from the vegetables. The anchovy mayo delivers such a deep umami. Then you get a little bit of crunch from the bread. This bread is so good, by the way. Some parts of the bread, nice and toasty. Other parts, very light and pillowy. Texture, flavors, everything is off the charts. I'm finding all sorts of yummy eats in Portland tonight. I don't even know where I am. I'm pretty much just like driving around, and these food trucks are everywhere. Portland is pretty much like a ginormous outdoor night market. It's so cool. I'm glad they got all these seatings outside for you as well to kind of block the wind a little bit while you're enjoying your food. Well, I don't know what their other dishes taste like, but if you come here and get this sandwich, you're gonna be very, very happy, like I am right now. So that sandwich was gonna be my last bite of food, but then I keep smelling this. Short Shot Burger, I keep smelling the burger. Oh, you see, oh my gosh, it smells good. Oh, look at this, down and out. So, mustard grilled patties, get the down and out. Wow, so this is a double patty. Look at that beautiful meat skirt. Inside, it's a mustard seed grilled patty, chopped grilled onions, pickles, some peppers. This is exactly what I was smelling over there. This is a make you want to move to Portland kind of burger. It's freaking ridiculous. Patty is tender, except for that beautiful beef skirt that's overlapping that soft buttery bun. It's cheesy, it's mustardy. I love the pickles, the onions. The peppers are spicy and nice. This burger is so buttery and juicy and flavorful. You don't even want to eat it. You want to inhale it. This is a magical burger. No joke. Once you start, you won't be able to stop munching on this. It's just so cheesy. But then you have all that beautiful pickles and mustard and chilies and onions to keep the flavor balanced, to add a bit of crunch, because this patty dissolves soon as it hits your tongue. I'm so glad I stopped for this. Wow, Portland, seriously. Like I said, it's like a ginormous night market. Just walk around, Follow your nose. I mean, I follow my nose to this. Oh, such a fun day here, trying out the different food courts. And I think after this burger, I'm gonna call it a night. See you guys tomorrow. Good morning. I think I really caught a break in the last couple days. It's supposed to be raining the whole day yesterday and today, and usually I would love rain, but definitely nice not to be eating outside in it. Anyways, breakfast time, and I am here for this. This is something I've heard so much good things about. So they have savory and sweet waffles. And look at this. They bake their waffle to order in a heavy-duty waffle oven imported from Belgium. Okay, this looks really good.
And I'm here with the owner, Eric. And you guys, well, how'd you start doing this?
We started 5 years ago in Olympia, which is a city just south of Seattle. This is our second location here. So this is our Belgian waffle oven. We imported it in all the way from Belgium, from Brussels. It does not run on electricity or anything. It's all gas propane. So you can see down here, we turn the candles up, measure the temperature with this gun here. It's kind of like a musical instrument almost, like there's a big learning curve to it, but it cooks the waffles in a way that you just can't quite get with electricity. It just gives a really crispy exterior and a really nice soft interior that's like you kind of see it just kind of is like porous, almost like brioche interior that just really melts in your mouth.
All right, this breakfast looks and smells spectacular. The whole time Eric was cooking, I'm smelling this, I'm salivating, and here it is. I got a savory waffle, and this is their breakfast waffle with 2 soft fried eggs, melted sharp cheddar, smoked aioli with chives. Yeah, you get to choose between bacon or sausage patty or juicy tomatoes. I got bacon. They look nice and thick and crispy. And then I just got a very classic Belgian waffle with powdered sugar and whipped cream and some pave potato on the side with some chives and ketchup. Check out this waffle with the eggs and bacon. Yeah, giant slices of bacon. Runny eggs, bacon aioli, sitting on a toasty waffle. This is one of the most melt in your mouth waffles I've ever had. I can't believe how light this is. The waffle is just so toasty on the outside. I love the little crunchy burnt edges. The crunch is so light and explosive, and inside soft and airy like a super buttery light brioche. Seriously, it's shocking. And the crunchy waffle goes perfect with the crunchy bacon. And of course, all that savoriness is multiplied by the runny eggs. Also, the aioli is wonderful, creamy, spicy, and smoky. And when that is mixed with the gooey egg yolk, that might just be the ultimate in a happy breakfast. It's too good. Trust me, if you love waffles, and I do, I love waffles, you ain't never had a waffle like this before. I feel like no time has gone by. I looked down and I almost finished it. Yeah, this is like that. Also, check this out, the potato pave. And Eric makes this in-house as well. This looks like it is gonna be crispy. Dunk it in some ketchup. This is like the crispiest hash brown you'll ever put in your mouth. Crispy outside and just incredibly soft on the inside. I bet this, oh, goes so well with the savory waffles. Totally forgot I ordered strawberry waffles. So pour the strawberries on top of the whipped cream. By the way, these waffles are so easy to cut because they are literally that airy. These waffles might just be lighter than this whipped cream. This is 100% the lightest waffle I've ever had. Every single bite, I'm shocked by how light this is. And I guarantee you, when you bite into this, you will be shocked as well. Like, my plastic knife cutting this waffle is literally like hot knife through butter. Zero resistance whatsoever. Just whipped cream and strawberry. Might as well just be sitting on a fluffy cloud. Oh, this is so amazing. I'm so glad I got a savory and a sweet to try. The savory one is so delicious, but the sweet one, that just tastes like pure, sweet happiness. This is an absolute game changer in the waffle world. After those wonderful waffles, there's one more thing I want to try at this food court, and this will be the last thing I'm eating here in Portland. This place, I saw this on Top Chef. This is Baked on the Run. And this is Guyanese cuisine. It's something I've never tried before. And luckily, Chef Bibi is in the house. Hello, Chef.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good, thanks for having me.
So a little bit about my culture. I'm from Guyana in South America. All my cuisine is actually Guyanese dishes. So one is our potato chicken curry with potatoes. Then we have the Portuguese codfish. Then we have the chickpeas potato curry, which is a vegan. And then we have our dal or lentil soup, which is also vegan. So this part dish is our Portuguese codfish. And we make an omelette out of it, boil all the salt out to make an omelette, and then we serve it with our fluffy dough bread.
That is very stuffed.
This is our vegan chow mein. Our noodles from Guyana, made with carrots, peas, onions, tomatoes, and some soy sauce.
What's so unique about the Guyana noodles?
It looks like it mixed a little Indian and Chinese. The flavor of it is very flavorful. This is our chicken curry. And that's potatoes with the chicken curry and the gravy. It's made out of a special sauce.
Oh, you give a lot of portions.
Yeah, we have big portions.
So this same food court, there's a upstairs where you can sit at. That's where I was sitting earlier because these tables are kind of wet and now the tables are dried off. This smells incredible. Also, Chef Bibi, such a lovely individual. The portions you get here, you're not gonna go hungry. Seriously, this is like a pound and a half of food. I got 3 dishes. One is the vegetable chow mein. I got chicken curry and I got the salted codfish. I really, really wanted to try that. Let's start with the noodles. And look at this. So there's peas, carrots, looks like a lot of seasoning on this, some scallions, and the noodles are imported directly from Guyana. So I've never had Guyanese food before. This is gonna be such a treat. Ooh. Oh, they smell good. This is so delicious. I don't want to leave Portland. I'll get to that in a minute. Wow. These noodles will make your heart skip a beat. It's buttery, peppery, little bit of heat. Love the crunch from the scallions, the onions, the carrots, peas. There's so much umami, like so much umami from these noodles. This is vegan, and I will eat this every single day. I kid you not. These are so good. You gotta come and try this. No joke, 10 out of 10. I love it so much. So Chef Bibi was saying this is a little more Chinese and Indian inspired. For me, they taste incredibly unique. The seasoning that's on here, I don't know what it is. Little spicy, it's smoky, very buttery. But that umami is just next level. Wow, wow. Next dish, this is their traditional curry chicken. Look at it. They give you so much chicken over the rice, tons of this beautiful curry sauce. Look at all soaked into that rice, just glistening with flavor. You can see all the little specks of the spices on the chicken, the potatoes. I just want to try some rice. Oh, wow, that's all I can say. This is unlike anything I've tried before. And it really is, because I never tried Guyanese cuisine before. This is beyond good. The rice with the curry sauce, unbelievably fragrant. There's so much flavor. It's spicy, savory, a little peppery. Oh my God, you gotta come and try this. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to adequately describe how much I love this. The chicken, I just took a bite. It is so tender, look at this. Look how tender and juicy the chicken is. And the flavor is out of this world. Oh, this potato's gonna be awesome, I know it. Oh yeah, it's like pure mushy flavor. Also, Chef Phoebe has her own chili sauce. I almost don't want to add it just because this thing is already so good for me. Like exactly what I love in terms of flavor, but let's try it with the chili sauce too. That's a very, very spicy sour chili sauce. Definitely cuts into the richness of this chicken curry. All right, I'm gonna have to put this down for a second just to try the other dish before it gets cold, but I'm coming back for this and it's gonna get absolutely devoured. This is traditional Guyanese fried bread. This is crazy looking, look at this. One stuffed with chickpeas and the other stuffed with the traditional codfish, and they're both ginormous. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can pick this up without it collapsing because there's so stuffed full of ingredients here. Let's try this. This might be one of my favorite things in Portland. I think this might be my favorite thing in Portland. No, seriously. It's so good.
You like it?
The chicken, I could eat that all the time.
I know.
24 hours a day, I just want that.
The chicken?
It's so good.
Good, I'm glad you.
How is that so tender? You just started cooking that this morning, right?
Yeah.
The noodles are great.
Yeah.
Great.
Or noodles.
This is delicious. Wow.
I'm glad you like it.
This is some life-changing stuff.
Give you some silverware.
No, I got a fork.
Oh, you got
No, I'm just using my hands on this. Oh, this is good. The fried bread, delicious. Really toasty on the outside, nice and pillowy and soft and chewy. The chickpeas curry, loaded with potatoes, carrots, so many vegetables. Every bite you take, you're gonna get a mouthful of popping peas, carrots, the mushy potatoes, and it all goes so well in this fried bread. I'm gonna add some of the chili sauce because this is a very rich dish. Yeah. Add the pepper sauce, cuts down the richness a lot, adds a ton of heat. Perfect with this dish. This I'm also really excited about. This is their traditional salted cod dish. This is one of their best-selling dishes. Inside, tomatoes, eggs, scallions, onions, all stuffed again in this fry bread. You gotta come and try this. Again, look how pillowy that bread is. This is just stuffed with this delicious, and I mean delicious, salted cod. It's not overly salty by any means. The eggy omelet is fluffy and savory. You get little bits of tangy tomatoes. And this is a dish where you definitely taste the fish, and it is so good. And this whole dish, Chef Bibi told me, there's no salting here because it's just utilizing the salt from the salted fish. It's perfect. Perfect. Last day, food truck ends with a bang. First, best waffles I ever had. You guys gotta go try that waffle place. Get this sweet waffle, it will change your life. It'll make you look at Eggos with disgust forever. Lego my Eggo? Nah, you can have it. And then, step over here and get yourself some Guyanese food. Chef Bibi is not messing around with the flavor. It is next to none, especially that chicken curry. I'm gonna chicken curry back. Especially this chicken curry. This is the best chicken curry of my life. I didn't know how incredible the food truck scene is here in Portland. It's so wonderful, incredibly diverse. Any food you could possibly want is offered here. People with a talent for cooking don't have to get a brick and mortar. They can start with a food truck, offer maybe even just one dish that they're really known for, and be able to share that with the world. I could spend probably another week here exploring all the different food trucks. 2 days, one full day. I think I've been to about 8. Tip of the iceberg. So many more I want to go to next time. And as always, all the places I've went to listed down below for you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Until we eat again. See you later.
Let's start with this magical ball of dough, my special dough. We make with a double 00 Caputo Italian flour, little part of semolina rimacinata, little grounded semolina for give little texture, a little crispiness. This in Bari, it is like a fun food, street food, happy food, reunion family food, soccer game. So when we know we are going to get the panzerotti, it's just happiness, make nice and rounded. But I'm very happy to bring this food in America, in Portland, in the Northwest, because this is what people needed to know, not just the pasta and pizza, because we have so many local treats. And people don't have the fortune to go in Italy, they can come here and found these things. We will make one of the calabrese. This is my base of fresh mozzarella, little petite diced tomato with salt, black pepper, and Italian oregano. And then we're going to put this special calabrese ingredient, which is nduja. It's a spicy salami pate, and just melt and become flavor so fantastic and hot. And then we are making the carne. This is our signature where I come from. It's the ground beef cooked with chopped very thin carrot, celery, onion, red wine, salt, black pepper, thyme, a little cheese. And now this is the difficult part where we are going to close them. I'm putting little water because the water that's like a glue in the fryer. I'm sure they're not going to open it up, because if they open, all the filling will go in the oil in the fryer. You don't want that. And we make sure we'll seal very good. I know when I close like this, they don't look pretty, but it's not done yet. Wait for the last touch like this before they go in the fryer. Now you'll see it. When they fry, they try to blow. So this is not a frying food. You put a timer and you go and then you come back when a beep. No, I have constantly keep my eyes on. Did you see the bubbles?
Wow.
Because it's so thin, the dough, and try to open it up. So putting the oil, I give a little coat so they don't blow. They don't take long to cook because the dough is thin, the cheese melts fast. So take like 4 minutes, 4 minutes and a half to cook. It's more long to make than cook. This is the part where I need to stay here. Okay. Here we go. A little touch of salt. Voila.